Kenneth Leon, Global Director, Industry and Equity Research at CFRA, here to join us and explain some of what's going on here. Shall we start with Paramount and Apple? Could you give us the current status at this point?
Sure. It's great to be with you, and not really too big a surprise, particularly as we look ahead to 2024, second-tier streaming players, that would be Paramount and Apple, are looking to better rationalize those businesses. In this case, perhaps find a way to bundle at a lower price than a subscriber who would get each of them, Apple or Paramount. It's interesting, too, because Paramount is rich in terms of programming content, movies and TV episodes. Apple's very lean, yet Apple's the largest company in our stock market, close to $3 trillion. Paramount has a market cap just under $10 billion. So it's an interesting dynamic. Paramount also, this is not a new formula for them to partner. They've been doing this overseas with leading entertainment companies in Europe, as well as Asia. And so I think in this, and they even have Walmart as a distributor of Paramount Plus. So I think it's for Paramount finding the way, trying to get to break even and profitability next year for streaming. It's about 25% of their revenue.
And then I wanted to turn your attention over to, those are the second tier. I think you said it well. Disney is front and center. And for the second time in a year, you have Nelson Peltz back out. His new campaign, a proxy fight once again. Shareholders have gone without a cash dividend since 2020, basically. What's the story here and what's your vision? What do you see happening?
Well, I think Bob Iger is choosing Disney's path to become the new Disney quite well, but it's really not at the pace that Nelson Peltz would like to see, or even Perlman, who was Marvel, who left the board. We also have Jeff Ubben, again, another activist involved with Disney. I do like seeing James Gorman among two new board members at Disney. I think Iger's got the right pulse that what's really driving Disney ahead, or its magic, is experience or the theme parks. That's going today. It's almost 70% of their operating income, and they also see a better situation for ESPN, or the sports segment. What's problematic, of course, is the declining linear networks, whether it's ABC or other channels, along with unprofitable Disney Plus. But within that segment, I think one being still a cash cow, the legacy linear networks will kind of interplay with streaming. But mostly what Iger said is we're going to put $60 billion into experience in parks and cruise lines and go from there. Film doesn't get anywhere reported, but it was a disappointment this past Thanksgiving with Wish. The animated film did poorly, I think 20 million in revenue, and they're going to curate to get better quality, but not make as many movies.
Right. And I think Bob Iger recently came out, too, and sort of corrected the runaway idea that everything gets sold off. He said, I was talking about maybe selling off assets, and we'd heard also that maybe some of the majors like NFL and NBA were interested in portions of ESPN. I guess we'll have to wait for those developments, as we'll also wait to see what happens with the Nelson Peltz proxy fight. Which names are buys right now? As I'm running out of time, we talk about the different tiers. You said Disney Plus is unprofitable. Which names of the group are buys in your mind when you think about the entire world of streaming?
So streaming entertainment, whether it's video or music, which we cover all those companies, plus live entertainment, we're down, Nicole, to just one, and that's Netflix. We did lower our rating from strong buy to buy. But we do think Netflix still has opportunity. It's way ahead. It's kind of, we haven't talked about it this way, but it's kind of like the Tesla of entertainment streaming. They do so many things well. They have scaled a global technology platform. They're able to generate a lot of production outside the US. They're able to cross market, and viewers from different countries see different types of episodes. They just do so many things well, and they're going to be really hard to really catch up unless you're a monolithic company like Alphabet, Google with YouTube TVs coming up, TikTok's another, and Amazon Prime Video rounding it up with the successful grab, not cheap, for Friday NFL as well as Thursday night. So entertainment's always fun. There's always deals, and but at this point, Nicole, we're just staying with Netflix, and we'll see what opportunities comes our way on ratings in 24.
And when you said entertainment, streaming, music, I mean, my mind just started blowing up from Spotify to Live Nation to, Lionsgate. And my mind just started going. And I said, in all of these, he only has a buy? I mean, I don't know how you narrow it down. But as Netflix is the one that we're talking about, what is your price target? It's at $468 today.
I don't have it in front of me, but we do have very attractive revenue and growth, and free cash flow target for this company, which is important, continues to be raised. We also have a company that has the opportunity to generate significant revenue next year, not only from, it was friends and families, to paying for that extra account that was watching for free, plus advertising. So there's very good momentum ahead, and they have really, they get a lot of return on $17 billion of content spend, where Disney has gone from 33 down for next year to 25 billion.
So thankful you were able to be on with us today. Ken Leon, always great to have you on the show. Thank you.
Thank you, Nicole.
And obviously,
have a good weekend.
Big continuing breaking news on Disney. Thank you. You too.